Disaster in the morning, everybody. Oh my God. You should have been on Mr. Two's plays this morning, guys. Wow. What an experience. You know, we didn't get the Mings, unfortunately. We did not get the Mings. It is like there was too many people who were trying to get the Mings. Can you believe it? So I know people make fun of us for trying to get the Mings, but there's not enough of them. There was only 150 black ones and only 50 orange ones, and like 1 million people tried to get them. It crashed the website. The whole thing just blew up. So it's postponed for tomorrow. Same time, everybody. I think they're going to open up even more. I don't know. They probably will call into the website, into their host, where they're hosting, and they will open up the floodgates. So even more people will try to get them this time. So if we thought it was hard this time, it's going to be even harder tomorrow. My audio? What's going on with my audio? Cam audio. Oh my God.
How did I mess this up? Yeah, sorry about that. Let's just do it like this. Let's do it with a little bit of music. Sorry about that. I thought it was playing. Man, amateur hour. I was so excited about for the 100 episodes that I didn't turn out. The whole thing, because my stream was set up since morning. So that's kind of that's the problem. My audio is all faked. But thank you for pointing it out. DJC, Tim's microphone doesn't sound like it normally does. Yeah, because it was using like a computer microphone. What an amateur. You would think 100 episodes in that I would do these checks, but let's invite Rolex, please. Good thing nobody was there to see it. Not that many people. I mean, not that many people were there to see it. The fail. Let's get the Rolex on. Let's talk about it. This is so funny, actually. I see it. People are really confused. Pablo, how's there 7 downvotes? You know, that's the thing. I'm gonna talk to Rolex about this. This is so funny. We actually have a really, really good fan of the show who created like 20 accounts, if you can believe it or not. Oh, let's see. Rolex, please. How's it going?
What's up?
Hey, man. How are you?
I'm good. I had to put on pants for this.
Hey, I saw the pictures. Did you get the glasses? You got the glasses?
Oh, I did. I got glasses.
See them?
Nice crystal. Let me go grab them.
Let's see it. Look at you guys. Look at this. Rolex is so cool. He even put on the pants for the show. Okay, unbelievable.
So I got a few of them, but here's just one.
Oh, let's see. 1 second. Let me put you full screen. Okay. Really nice. Well, how much was that?
I got them at Home Goods. They're crystal. I don't want to say how much.
Oh, it's a crystal. It's not just glass.
It's crystal. Yeah, these are crystal. I got them at Home Goods, so they were
They're not cheap. They're not cheap, right?
I didn't pay for them. They were a gift from my parents.
Oh, that's really cool. And let's add JCP when he's ready. Just give me a thumbs up. So
should I try some of the Scotch that I have?
Yes.
Which one? Okay, hold on. Does opening the bottle ruin it, or is it fine?
Hey, JCP, is opening a bottle ruins the whiskey?
Dude, just whiskey's for drinking, man. Just rip it open.
Exactly.
Does it or does it not?
Okay. Yeah, no, it's good.
Have you tried your 18 yet?
I have not tried I have a bottle of 12, so I've been drinking.
Yeah, open up 12. Wait, basically, you just have to drink it slowly, like over time. Yeah. You don't want to...
Now I got to go get some 12.
Can I get the 12 right now? All right, I'll get the 12.
Yep, I'll match you.
I kind of want to Johnny Walker.
Go get it. Yesterday was 20 episodes, so we have to celebrate. I mean, I already celebrated. but I'm gonna.
I bought this as a drinking.
This is amazing stuff. You know, when I joined Archie's stream, I
Yeah.
had a bottle of that.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was drinking it on the show, but then I ran out because I got it for the holidays. You know, it was the New Year. I thought,
I didn't drink that much of it. Look.
oh, look at that, man! The shape of that bottle is so gorgeous.
Yeah, I think 12. I don't know. This is pretty good. I'm excited to try the 18 and the Johnny Walker Blue. I've had Johnny Walker Blue like 8 years ago, so I don't even really remember what it tastes like. But I'm gonna. But tell me, does opening it ruin it? No, right?
No.
So I can open it and then go back to it, right?
Of course. It's seals. I mean, there you go. Look at this. I'm just drinking coffee, so cheers, guys.
All right. Cheers, boys.
Yeah, you have to drink. Yesterday was 100 episodes of the show. Today is 101st.
Yeah, crazy.
Crazy. The time just goes so fast. How does it smell?
It's got a proper cup too.
Yeah. Crystal.
Oh, nice.
That's fucking bomb, dude. But I'm not even really putting that big of a dent in it.
No, I mean you can drink it for. I was drinking mine for like a month.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to save the blue and the 18 for like a special occasion.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. I thought like if you open it, you know, it kind of dilutes it a little bit or softens it.
No, nothing like that.
Okay, good.
Nothing like that.
Good.
Yeah.
I want to put this somewhere that I don't break it.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Look at that. Man, I have some.
I like your glass, JCP. That's nice.
I have some wine. Yeah,
I got a set of like 6 of these a while back. Yeah.
Very cool.
I broke a lot of them.
Really? Yeah, I'm scared about breaking this. I don't want to put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, I mean, glasses break, especially like crystal glasses, but
holy shit, that's so good. It's like cleaning out my like sinuses right now.
How can dishwasher break glasses?
Not dishwasher.
I don't understand.
No, I've like dropped them.
Yeah.
Or they're like falling off counters or something stupid.
Yeah.
Because I use them so often, you know. I don't know.
You know, I had this Lennox really thin glass, and I just went to pour some water from the refrigerator. You know, we have that thing, you know, you press the button and the water comes out. And I pressed it, and the power of the water just busted out the bottom. Broke the glass by just filling it up. It's crazy. It was so thin though, yeah.
I never drink my scotch with ice.
Yeah, apparently you're not supposed to do that. I used to do that too.
I mean,
ice and a little bit of water in it.
You talk to like a true scotch or whiskey connoisseur, they say like a little bit of water in it.
A drop of water.
Supposed to magnify the flavors. I don't know. I've always just liked to taste, you know, the actual flavor.
Yeah, the Cooler Fiend said you have to put like 1 drop and let it sit. Actually, so he was telling me about the peated whiskey. He said just put 1 drop of water and let it sit for half hour. It's like half hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a Lagavulin 16 right now, and it's so peaty. It's like drinking a campfire.
Maybe.
So would that make it taste better, or what?
Try it out.
I mean, some people really like that. It's not really my taste, but
I quite enjoy strong flavors. So for me, it was no big deal.
Strong.
JCP, what are you wearing?
Oh yes,
got my 41 sub.
Nice.
41 sub, baby.
Yeah.
Sub date.
Don't you have that and then a Datejust or something else?
It's got the Pepsi.
I guess.
He's got a Pepsi. Oh, is that Tudor at top 2?
Wait. What is that at the top?
He's got a blue black plate.
I grab it out.
Wow.
Yeah, this was like my first nice watch, I suppose.
Oh.
I got it on a rubber strap.
And you got,
I find like
from an
is that a Tudor rubber or is that your own rubber?
No, I put it on a Barton. For me, it's like you had Tudors before, like Black Bays?
I've handled them, but I've never bought one.
The issue I have with the bracelet is I could never get it to be adjusted properly on my wrist. It was always too tight or too loose. So having now that like I've got the Rolex, you know, the 41 and then the Pepsi, I just don't ever wear that watch on a bracelet. So if there's ever a time I want to wear a watch with like a rubber band on it, I just put that one on. It's like kind of more of my beater, if anything. But yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is that like your more? I'm gonna go mess around watch. I don't want to worry about my nice watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's a watch that I'll never sell, like over all my watches, because it's my number one, my first like nice watch, and I got it on my honeymoon. So
Wow.
it was like a really awesome moment, at least, to get that one. So that one won't leave.
Yeah.
But
no, it's not a shitter. It's the kind of watch that you can actually keep.
Yeah, it's a
I
good.
wish I had got the 58 though, because I find myself thinking it's a little bit too big now. And I actually saw the 58, the silver one, the new one that just came out.
Yeah.
And that watch is awesome. That watch looks super nice, super different too. It's just got like a, I don't know,
Actually,
interesting
let's
tone.
bring it up. By the way, there's some Tudor is doing something. Did you guys see this? Tudor is releasing one more watch as a FU to everyone.
What are they releasing?
Really?
Who knows? Yeah, this is this morning. Look at this. Smoke meets smoke.
Oh boy.
Tudor. And now there's counter. 4 days, baby.
Cool.
Yes.
We're all waiting with our credit.
Guys.
Wait, what was the other one? It was like black and blue?
Black and red.
Black and red.
red.
So people thought, oh, that's the Coke. Because black and red, they thought it's going to make the dial. But it actually didn't make any sense. The black and red. Nothing came of. Oh. Actually, you know what? It was the Black Bay Chrono. And they said that because that got there's the seconds hand got a little bit of a red tip. So they're like, well, that's the red part.
I think Rolex is just screwing with us at this point.
You know what I think they're doing? Because let's be honest. So everybody wants the Coke. Everybody wants a GMT in the Black Bay 58 form, right?
Yeah. Right.
That's the watch that doesn't need help selling, right? It doesn't need help selling. It's gonna sell itself. However, you look at these three watches, right? If somebody were to buy one watch, right, they would obviously go for the Coke. But let's say they release the Coke with these three pieces, with the Black Bay, with the Diet Panda, with this I don't have the nickname for the Black Bay 58 Gold, and the the Paul Thorpe, or the Paul Thorpe edition, Black Bay, the silver one, right? Like if you think about it, everyone would always buy the Coke over these. So wouldn't it be really clever for Tudor to release these watches first, and then once everybody bought themselves one Tudor, then they drop the Coke, and then people will be like, "Oh no! I already got one Tudor. But I must have the second Tudor."
You know, what if they're doing the opposite thing? Like they did the red and the black, right? Making it look like it was going to do a Coke. Yeah. And if you look at it, that's kind of white and black. So what if the white and black represented the chronographs, and then they're screwing us, and then the black and red is actually going to be a Coke? Like it's actually going to be a Coke.
That's what I'm saying. I think this release is going to be Coke.
You think so?
I think that's what everybody wants. You know, everybody wants the Coke.
I mean, I don't think it matters what we want because they're going to do whatever they want to do.
By the way, guys, make sure to upvote, because there's a guy who created 20 plus accounts and he is on the vendetta. He is he's working his butt off in order to try and hurt my account with the downloads, because he just kind of cycles through. He logs in, logs out. He created 20 accounts plus in order to kind of create this artificial downvote ratio.
Is the same guy messing with Marco?
Yeah, I think so. But
fucking loser. Imagine spending your time just going out of your way to mess with people. Like,
look, but I in some way, I think it's kind of like, dude, in some way, you have to respect the guy a little bit. 20 accounts.
Yeah, he's more dedicated.
That's hard work.
I mean, that's true.
Dedicated.
Dude,
I've never even commented on a YouTube video before.
Dude, if I was so dedicated, like if he was actually spending that time making videos, right, he would have been like ahead of us all. Like if he was putting it towards creating some kind of YouTube content, because that's not easy. Just even trying to comment from a second account is like, oh my god, because I was trying to do something like this with when who was it? I think it was the Mark or Clive. They were doing a stream, and I was like, maybe I'm gonna leave a comment, but I don't want to do it from this account because they'll just ban me. So let me
Yeah,
go do it. And it's
I
pain.
thought you were already banned.
No, not yet, because I didn't comment. I didn't comment on their thing because I still want to follow and see what's going on. But because they can't ban me until I comment, so it's not gonna. I'm just not gonna comment. That way,
I
I
think
can
it's funny
still.
how there's two sides.
No, but like I know how difficult it is to create second account because you need to create email, you need to set up password. But either way, like the guy is really working hard to try and hurt the account. But hey, more power to him. Let him keep doing it. But this is actually really cool for us because then we can really remember to not to forget to upvote. Because sometimes I turn on Archie stream and it's like 20 minutes later. I'm like, oh wait a minute, I forgot to upvote. What the hell? So yeah. But
he
yeah,
never forgets though.
yeah. Don't forget to upvote, guys. Okay, so let's look at these underrated. This is what you're talking about, right? This one, the Black Bay, the silver, right?
Yeah, that's the one with the smooth bezel though.
Wait, this is 32. Hold on.
I actually love silver dial watches, but I think that looks super dumb. It looks like a toy, doesn't it?
This one?
I would never.
Yeah, doesn't it look like a toy? I don't know. There's something about it. Just looks weird to me. My
Dude,
first
you know what
Rolex
this
was
is?
a 36 OP.
This is
the
like
steel dial suite.
This is like a Diet Explorer 1, isn't it? Because like 1 second, we just could do it like this, right? That the Explorer 1,
Yeah.
right? And that's the third.
Yeah.
They're both 36. It's like a cheaper version of this watch. You get really like bang per buck. This is really, I think, in some ways, that watch could replace the Explorer 1. The previous generation of Explorer 1. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, but it's still 36 though.
Yeah, I mean the old one was 36 as well. Oh no, I don't mean.
Oh, you mean
39?
the one
Yeah,
before. Yeah.
I mean the 36, the one before.
I don't know. There's something about it. I don't know if like the indices got too much black around them. It just looks like a cartoon, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Look, I mean,
maybe it's like the indices silver. Maybe I don't know.
Is this 36?
It's 36.
Yeah. I think it comes in 41 too, doesn't it?
Oh no, not this one. I think.
No, not this one. Gotcha.
No. Oh no, it does. Wait, 41. Do they have this one in 41? Who knows?
Tim, I think you're the only person I know that's purchased a 36 mil watch.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one.
There's
41.
Yeah, 41.
I put 41. I feel like it's too big. You see, the indices they're way too far spread apart.
Look at mine. I mean, that kind of looks the same as mine. I think the indices are the same. I think they look bigger because it's a silver dial.
No, I think like they took the same indices and they put them into 36. Right?
Yeah,
like, it's
and
same.
They made them black too. Because look, mine's silver.
Let me see yours. What? Oh yes. They did treat the indices here with something. I feel like because they're darker than because you look at this one and this is like stainless steel, but here they're treated to appear silverish. Look, I think
wouldn't a 36 with a blue like that one? That one looks nice to me. Yeah, I would consider buying that. The blue's nice. Doesn't look like a cartoon.
Yeah, no. I mean, a silver is just it's unique. You know what I mean? Like, there's not that many. How many silver watches?
You know what? My first Rolex was a silver OP 36, and I love silver dials. I love silver and white dials because they're just super versatile. Like even more versatile than I think a black dial because you can dress up a silver and white dial, but sometimes you can't always dress up a black dial. I mean, I guess everything's a dress watch now that's analog, but
yeah.
I'm trying to find a good.
I mean, it's. I think having the variety of colors gives you a little bit more flexibility when you're building up a collection, like a small collection. You can have different colors, and all of these colors they're not very like compared to the green one, right? The obnoxious green Tudor in gold.
I kind of like it.
Huh?
See, that was the 36.
Whew.
I don't know. I think that the silver dial looks sweet on that watch, but I had to get rid of it.
1 second. Wait. Put it back. Put it back. So
I no longer have that, but that was a 36 mil OP.
Oh, That looks
I don't
good.
know. I feel like that's a sleeper. If anyone wants like a 36 Explorer, consider one of those like older OPs. That's discontinued now, but
I always tell people that when they're talking about spending like less than 5,000 on a watch, I'm like, go get an OP, like especially like a modern one. You can get one with a modern bracelet, 36 mil. The new 36 mil is big actually. It's not like the old 36. It's a bigger 36.
Well, yeah, that one that I just showed, the lugs are thick, like because I had a Datejust, like that was from the 90s, whatever. And just between those two watches, the OP looks significantly bigger in person. Tim, you probably could witness that because you just met with Drew, and he has an older Datejust.
Yeah.
The way that they're doing the lugs, they've thickened them up a little bit, so it looks bigger on the wrist. It takes up more presence, or it makes a bigger presence, I guess. I don't know. So I think, like, honestly, 36 millimeters really gets poo-pooed nowadays, but I think it's a rational size for a majority of guys, but
it's very wearable.
That's just me.
It's not for other people. It's kind of like it's just for yourself to tell the time and use it for whatever function you want it to be. Maybe like other people won't notice your watch as much, but then again,
There's this video on YouTube where it's this Korean guy. He buys his dad his first Rolex, and his dad I think is in his like late 50s or whatever, and he buys him a 36 mil white OP, straight from an AD. Wow. And he was like showing the watch, and he shows his dad like opening it, wearing it, and I was looking at it, and I was like, God, that looks so good on his wrist.
Yeah,
white dials look big anyways because they're white dials. They just naturally to the eye bigger. So it was, and he was able to get it from an AD because it's a 36 mil watch.
Huh.
I thought it was so cool. I was like, man, that guy definitely knows what he's doing buying that watch. For sure.
SE, boom. Finally, I made it again for a live show. Hey, welcome back. I don't do many of these pre-shows.
Oh, you go ahead.
Which one? Yes. 41 OPs are impossible to get, and who really wants a 36 mil OP?
So even I have something to comment about that. When I was in my AD, they were saying how all these colored OPs are like they get like 1 or 2 in all year. Like they said, it's more rare to get in like a Tiffany dial 41 OP than it is to get a steel Daytona.
Yeah, because steel Daytonas come in 2 colors, whereas the Tiffany dial it's one of 6. There's so many different of these colors. Yeah. There's a big spread. Like they might get 1 of each colors, and the AD feels like, oh, we just got 1 of each. They don't count it like we got 6 watches. Yeah, we just got 1 of each color. Right?
I was just gonna say, what is this where everybody's saying it's impossible to get these watches?
You know why?
It's possible in your area. I was just talking to my AD literally the other day about the OP. So he was like, we got a few of the 41s in. I literally could pick one up if I wanted to. It's where you're located.
Right. That's cool. Yeah. What I've learned from the AD is everyone like says it's impossible to get watches, but it really just comes down to who do they want to give watches to. Right. Like it's not really a list thing. It's like, do they know you're gonna if they honestly feel like you're not gonna flip it, then you have a decent chance on getting that watch. Plus, if you have a good camaraderie. And like they can see that you're passionate about watches. That's how I've been able to get watches. It's just like, I've just chatted. Like I just like talking watches. I don't really have anyone around me that is into watches. So I would just go in there and just like talk about the new releases or, what he thinks about something. I don't know. That's how I've made my connection with my AD, and not like BS it. Not just be like, oh, I didn't know these were going over retail. Just like come to be honest and be like, these watches are hot. Like I get that, but if you ever get one in, like, keep me in mind. I don't know. That's how it's worked for me.
Holy oof! Like SE €50 super chat for that 2-tone fund. You're tearing me apart, man. The 2-tone fund. Is it still in your mind? Yes, it is. It is. Do you guys know this story? Like this guy, he tells me like, oh, if you had financial difficulties getting the 2-tone, it's like I would have lent you how much whatever you need. And then you just pay me back whenever you're comfortable. Like, holy
Tim, if you ever got the money for the 2-tone, would you flip the Explorer? You have to keep it. are you doing?
I don't. I am so confused.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you something. Has your AD ever offered to buy a watch back if you wanted?
I will have to talk to my AD actually. You know what? Like,
because I will say when I bought both my sub and my Pepsi, my AD said, if you ever want to sell it back to me, I'll take it for whatever you paid for it.
oh really?
He's like, just don't go. He said, just don't go and flip it on the secondary market. He's like, if you don't want it, come back and you can sell it.
Does your AD sell used watches?
In a sub. Got a question.
Does AD sell used watches?
I'll hit you up, man.
Yes, he does sell used watches.
Because my AD doesn't sell used watches.
Well, okay, now he can't sell stuff that's in production used, because then he would flip it. That's he can sell stuff that's discontinued.
I'm gonna go to my AD, and because actually I have to go. So I was hired to do a quick review comparing the Datejust 36.
Whoa, where'd you get that?
Well, it's not mine.
You've had that for a while now.
Yeah, I had it for a while. So I'm going to be making a video comparing Datejust 36. So this is the fluted dial Jubilee bracelet. It's gorgeous. But look how, they look. I mean, there's the same watches.
They're upside down, Tim.
Fuck, I'm sorry. Hold on.
You have them upside down. That's number one.
Anyway, it's all in reverse, so it's so hard to...
Is that a modern Datejust?
Yes.
Okay, just wondering.
Okay, here we go.
That's blue dial, correct?
No, black.
Yeah, it's black.
Oh, is it?
It looks smaller than the Explorer, just to my naked eye.
It's a Jubilee, though.
It's Jubilee. Jubilee makes it look smaller. So I'm going to be making a review comparing these two watches. Oh, come on, camera. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
You see this?
Honestly, I'd love to I love both those watches. Those
I don't mean this in a bad way, Tim.
Yeah.
But they look like women's watches.
This looks like a woman's watch?
They both look like women's watches.
Both look like women's watches?
No, but like the Explorer's like a manly chick's watch. She's not a girly girl. This chick rides a motorcycle.
Have you ever had a 36 millimeter on? Have you ever tried one on?
That's cool. That's more manly than me, actually.
Yeah, I have. I've tried on a 36 mil dating. So yeah, I've tried them on.
Gotcha.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I wouldn't wear that as a daily, but as like a dress watch, I feel like that looks nice.
So I cannot do a fair comparison because it's jingly. Look how jingly it is. I need to take out a couple of links, and then I'm gonna do like a review, so it's a fair comparison. Because right now it just feels like a woman's watch. In the 36, it's just too blingy.
Who is that?
It's a friend of mine. The same guy who's bluesy it is. You know the bluesy that I have over there behind me?
You have his bluesy?
I have his bluesy, yeah. It's right there in the box. You want to see it?
Yeah, I do. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Are you doing a video on it?
Huh?
Are you doing a video on it?
Yeah, I'm going to also make a video about the bluesy as well.
Very cool.
Well, you aren't wearing a watch?
Oh, no, I'm not. I was enjoying this. I'll go grab it. I'll be right back.
You got to wear a watch. Tim, where's the Pepsi, man?
Oh, you see there's 3 boxes? 1, 2, 3. The Pepsi is in the bottom box right there.
How come you never wear it? I know you were talking about you think it's too much of a bling watch because it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna wear it. Maybe when it cools off a little bit. I just feel like it doesn't I love nice guys. Okay.
Man, I need to get a second watch already. I'm getting antsy.
Well, you're only a one watch guy now, right, Rolex?
Yeah, the Speedy's gone. I had to let it go.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that bluesy. Yeah. Man.
Yeah, it looks purple, actually. I guess because of this camera.
I don't know why anyone would buy a black dial two-tone over the blue. The blue looks insane.
The blue is so, if you see it in person, though, it is so vibrant. It instantly draws the eye, and some people like that. I don't know.
Dude, this
black's
watch
a little bit more subtle.
Screams like I'm wearing a Rolex.
Yeah.
Rolex. Everybody.
Yeah.
Very
you
cool.
wear that watch and everyone's going to notice that, that's for sure.
Big and loud. Holy shit, man!
JCP.
You have to see this thing. The bracelet is so wide. Look how wide that
is it
thing
fitted
is.
for you?
Yes.
Oh wow. That looks so big on your wrist. No offense.
It's huge.
Hold on, let me answer this. Let me answer this.
Yeah. That's an awesome watch.
Freaking massive
So,
watch.
Tim, I'll also say, how come we never see the Daytona?
It's for the same reason, I think. For the same reason, it's a little bit maybe a little bit too loud. I do bring it out from time to time. I do actually wear it. I wear it quite often.
Yeah.
But now that I got so here's the thing. I used to wear Daytona a lot more, but then the Explorer 2s were coming out, right?
That was so weird. I got the weirdest phone call right now.
What happened? Who was it?
Someone from a college was calling a student about a scholarship. He dialed the wrong number. Isn't that weird?
Wow.
Like a college was trying to scout some kid, and he called me. I should have pretended to be the kid. Like, go on.
Like, hey,
Tell me more.
I don't mind. Maybe that was the opportunity was calling Rolex.
Yeah, but it was like a state school in my area. So it was unbelievable. But it's so funny. I was just like, I think you got the wrong call, man. I'm like way out of college. I'm like way out of college.
You should have told him to go and watch the live show.
Like,
said, dude, go watch this live show. You called me. Go check us out. We're doing a live show right now.
What was I going to say? I feel like I was going to ask you guys something.
You're talking about just having one watch?
Oh yeah, just having one watch. So I got off the phone with one of my ADs right now, and he was saying that there's going to be some Datejust 41s coming in, and I've been talking to Tim and everybody about the Datejust 41. So I wanted to get your opinion on those, JCP. What do you think?
I don't like the Datejust 41. For me, it wears way too big.
Yeah.
And I wear the 41 sub. It's just the dial on that watch.
Big watch.
Yeah, it's not the case size per se. It's the fluted bezel, and I don't know. I think the dial. I'm not sure if the dial is actually bigger than the sub, but whenever I've tried that watch on, I've always been like, it's just too big.
Too big, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's my only comment on it. And I was watching the other day, and you were talking about should you hold out for the Batman or whatever, Bruce Wayne, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever.
I really think you should hold out for that, or just be like completely candid with them. Just be like, listen, I really like my dream watch. You could say your dream watch is, I don't know if it's your dream watch or not, but you could say like, I'm really wanting the Bruce Wayne. Me getting this Datejust, would that hinder me getting the Bruce Wayne in the future?
Oh, really?
Like, what's the
it
worst
actually
you could
helps.
say? Like,
it actually, guys, what the heck? It helps. It helps.
So that's definitely a conversation I'm going to have with him, because they're getting both of my ADs told me they're getting shipments at the end of the month. So next week,
you tell them. This is what you say. You say, I have the diver. Now I'm getting an everyday dress watch. I need a GMT for travel.
I'm going to be completely honest with them. Be like, listen, I want both watches. So if I buy this Datejust 41, am I going to lose my spot for the Bruce Wayne? You got to remind me not to say that, because that shit's going to come out of my mouth when I'm there with him. He's going to be like, what are you talking about? Bruce Wayne.
Let me just catch up with these chats, guys. Everybody, just 1 second. Give me a second. Reg G, Tim, you have a black and white dials in your collection. If you are thinking two-tone, go for the dial color variation and get the bluesy. And the bluesy is so chunky. You saw that
Tim,
bluesy.
you're always saying how the root beer is your favorite watch, or you think it looks the best.
Too many GMTs. I
That
have
is
a
true,
Explorer 2, and then
That's
I have
true.
a Pepsi. Right, it's a little bit too many GMTs.
Yeah.
But you know what? Explorer 1 in two-tone. Maybe I'm not out of the woods yet, guys. Maybe it's not over yet. The legend continues. The writers have some surprises for us. I don't know. I'm just, guys, all I get my script before I start the show. I get an envelope, and I open it up, and I read the script for today, and I just follow it. So I don't know. I was supposed to say I want the two-tone, and then I was supposed to get the steel one. So I don't know. It's completely unpredictable.
All right, I'll throw something at you. So you don't like how there's so much hype around the Daytona, Steel Daytona, and the Pepsi, right? So what if you got a two-tone Daytona with black dial.
Expensive.
A little bit of hype on that watch,
Good
but
night.
it's the two-tone. You already have the Explorer. Yes, it's like 17,000, so yeah, it's expensive, but save your pennies. And that would be an awesome watch. I saw that watch in person,
Two-tone?
and that
But
watch
it's
is
not
sick.
weird enough. It's predictable. It's expected. It's expected.
How many two-tone Daytonas have you seen in person though?
Oh, a lot. Brighton Beach,
Oh, you live in the
where I
city, though.
live.
Yeah.
Whoo!
I've seen them at ADs.
Tone.
I remember when they had them in
Yeah.
actual windows where you could try them on.
I remember maybe 5 months ago, they just got a shipment in. There was a solid gold, rose gold Daytona sitting in their case. That watch was awesome. That watch looks sweet on the wrist.
Wow.
What's the craziest watch? Oh, go on. Let's see.
Yeah, let me just catch up. Datejust is too underrated. Exactly. Datejust are so underrated right now. It's not even funny. And that's why I'm telling Rolex, dude, don't be
a smooth bezel. I'm thinking smooth bezel oyster bracelet because one, it's sporty enough.
That guarantees that you will get either a Pepsi or Bruce Wayne.
That's what I'm thinking. And
guaranteed. You tell them, actually, you know what? You tell them you want Pepsi on the Jubilee because you want different colors. So you got the black with the black dial. You got the rhodium dial with the smooth bezel on the oysters. You have two oysters. Now you need a Jubilee with the colorful dial. Actually, go for the Pepsi. Because it's different.
I'm going into my AD next week.
Just say that you want to be on the waiting list for the Pepsi because it will fit better in your collection, and you're willing to wait as long as it takes.
Exactly. I'll be I'll wait.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll throw out Daytona. We'll see what they say. Maybe I'll just throw it out there.
And then you say, and then I want the Daytona. After that, I want the two-tone Daytona.
Yeah.
You tell them, I have a plan. These are the watches I want to get. I'm looking to build up a small collection for a lifetime. Yeah. I would love to go chronograph route exclusively, but I can't get myself a fucking Datejust 41.
I think I'm going to pull the trigger on a Datejust.
Oh, he can't get himself to flick.
What dial configuration are you looking at? Wimbledon or
like the one that's in my avatar? So smooth bezel, oyster bracelet, rhodium dial.
Yeah, SC, you missed. Rolex got rid of the Speedy.
I got too good of a deal. I had to let it go. Tim agreed with me.
You made some money on it?
Yes, like $600, $700.
$800.
$800.
$800 I made on it.
Woo!
You know the way I sell my wife on watches is me making money on watches, and since I've bought Rolex, I've never lost money on Rolex. I've probably made I bought my OP at like a really low price. I bought my OP36 like a year ago at like $3,300, and then sold it for like $4,300. And then my Datejust made some cash on it too. So you can't really go wrong with Rolex, honestly. That's why it's hard for me to branch off.
I don't think you lose too much on Datejust, especially right now. I think you would get your money back on them, wouldn't you? Maybe, if anything, lose a couple $100 on shipping.
But the only thing is historically, Datejust have been under retail. That's the only thing that scares me about it.
But when people say that, they're talking about the 1601s, like Bruce watches, those old 90s, 80s ones. But the Datejust 2 and even the Datejust 41s, like the first generation ones, those are still selling really well. And the Datejust 2s are selling over retail or what they sold for before. So I think the market's changed a little bit on those Datejusts.
Definitely.
They're not criminal. They're not that bad.
I mean, the market's never seen this before. Like, Rolex is so hot right now.
Oh, they're going to come down for sure.
A lot of people say that like Submariner is the most classic Rolex watch, but it's actually a Datejust. Let's be honest. Even though it's not as hot, it is their most popular.
Well, I think it's because Datejust can also sometimes be mistaken for like a president, and president's also a super historical Rolex watch. So I don't know. This look is, the look of a Datejust very much resembles the look of a president, or vice versa. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm going this route.
The president is just the Datejust in full gold, right? The Datejust, it goes steel, two-tone. There's no full gold Datejust. Then it's just like the president. But is it even called the Is that what it's called? Is it called the president? Does Rolex call it the president?
No.
They call it
date. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interchanging like an idiot.
That's why this is a Datejust, just a date, right? It's called a just a date, and this one is a date.
Isn't it so funny? I told you guys how my sister bought an oyster date. Like she bought a brand new oyster date from a.
Yep.
Like, why didn't you call me before you bought this?
By the way,
why didn't you call me? Like I would have told her, like get a Datejust or an oyster. Don't go in between. What are you doing?
If there's one Datejust that I would get, is exactly that one, Rolex.
Yeah. It's the
that looks awesome.
To a date.
By the way,
you would get the fluted bezel, right?
Oh wait,
no. He's not getting the fluted bezel. It's like let me show it. So one second. SE says rhodium, fluted, jubilee. And this is
definitely.
This is like amazing, but it's very expensive, right? It's $10,000.
That's way too much.
Yeah. It's like, man, if you want it, this is kind of like the Datejust with all the bells and whistles, right? You would go for this one. This is like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But you could save some money by
smooth.
Yeah, and this is what Rolex is going to do. Just gonna save some money. Just go a little because he has a few watches, right? So he's gonna go right here. Bam, smooth,
rhodium.
oyster, rhodium.
Yeah,
very
rhodium
undercover because he needs this piece for work. So he needs to be super smooth, low key. Look at this. It's amazing.
My only thing is there's a lot of polished surfaces on that. So when you're wearing it, the bezel and then the lugs,
compared
I think, are polished,
compared
right?
to the fluted, that's not even close though.
Yeah, but the fluted hides wear because you got those grooves and whatnot. Same thing with like the Jubilee bracelet. Like the Jubilee bracelet doesn't really show a lot of scratches because there's so many curved surfaces.
I don't. It's actually I have a fluted right here.
I kind of like how it looks with a few little scratches on it. Call me crazy.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Look at the fluted. Look at that. How it plays in light.
So Tim, have you had a fluted bezel before?
Look right here. There's a fluted bezel. I'm holding it in my
hand. Have you worn one and like scratched it up some?
No, but I see people with fluted bezels all the time. But you know what? My wife, she has the platinum. She has the Yachtmaster with the platinum dial, and also her bracelet is scratched to bits, and you can't see scratches.
So yeah, I mean that's a good looking watch.
You can only see scratches if you really look closely, but if you hold it at like arm's length, then you can't see any scratches at all.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good second watch to have.
Tango is asking me, Tango $2 super chat. Tim, how did you get Evan Levine on your show? I know, right?
Levine. I'm just gonna go ahead and say JCP is. Don't look like that.
I'll take that.
But we're moving up places. I'm trying to class this place up. You know what I mean? By the way, when Archie starts his stream, if somebody could let me know.
Yeah, I can't. I gotta finish this.
Go check.
Yeah. No ads tonight. Just joined Tim. Tim. Oh wait, I forgot to turn them off, or I forgot to turn them on. Sometimes, I'm not even sure how the thing works.
I think they want you to put your advertisement for your channel.
Well, they just want me to spruik my channel. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Oh, there's an ad at the bottom right under JCP. It says support my channel by becoming a member today and get access to all amazing benefits starting at $3.99 per month. There you go. Ooh. There's an ad right there. You join the Discord. We got all kinds of stuff there. It's so much fun. By the way, JCP, are you on the Discord?
I'm not, no.
Oh, I'm gonna drop you I'll drop you the link to my Discord in the private chat.
Real quick tip. So Matthew's asking if I'm dyeing my hair. And because I haven't responded, he's gonna say I take that as a yes.
Yes.
No dye for my hair, my man.
Really?
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
I don't dye my hair. Are you kidding me? If anything, I'm gonna get some plugs done so I can have a sweet hairline like you guys.
Well, I don't know about that. It's not looking so good for me.
I'm trying to get dude. My best friend is getting plugs. He's like, yeah, he's going in to do it. I'm like, let me know how that goes because I want to see what's up. Yeah, hilarious.
Tim, you got good hair.
Tim's got good hair.
I mean, I don't know how to work with the hair. It's just my hair is just random. It just does whatever the hell it wants. Totally confused. Alex K. Tim, non-watch question. Mont Blanc Meisterstück Classique versus Le Grand. Is it like Datejust 36 versus the 41 Le Grand for man-sized pens? By the way, I have Le Grand. I prefer Le Grand. Let me just grab my pens.
That reminds me, I need to get a new fragrance.
Yeah, I'm still
Tim's convinced me. I've never looked at fragrances until I started watching Tim's channel.
Yeah, me neither. I just bought Bleu de Chanel on Christmas one year. I saw, oh, it's Chanel, that's cool. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta go spend $500 now on Creed.
Yeah. I've heard like mixed feelings about Creed. I've heard like a lot of guys like the smell of Creed, but like when it comes to girls, it's not so much like they notice it. Yeah. I don't know. That's some things that I've heard about that.
I don't even know what it smells like because it's never at Macy's department stores. I want to smell it. But I'm scared I'm going to really like it. I'm going to be like, oh, this is really good.
Yeah, it's not cheap either, right?
Yeah, for cologne too. It's just, man.
Yeah, I'd much rather spend my money on some Scotch.
I'd rather spend on a watch. Dude, I think that's probably the main reason I don't feel bad about spending money on watches. It's because I know it's going to outlast me. So it's like worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, if you're buying right, you're not going to lose money. I mean, when was the last time you like lost money on a watch? Right? You just had your Speedy, and you got Rolex, which you're not losing anything on.
I can't find my Le Grand. I don't know where it is. What the heck? There's so much stuff that I need to get rid of. But this is just the regular one. So he was saying like, what's the regular one? So this would be like the regular size, right? This is just your ordinary pen. Le Grand is fat and vicious.
We gotta get JJ back on. I'm a big knife guy. I would love to chat with him about knives.
He's I think is he still vacationing? I think he's still.
I think he's still in Florida. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about pens later.
He's still rolling out there.
I'm gonna find them. Take pictures for you, Alex. Yeah, Creed, guys. Creed, it is the only way to actually start personally, I didn't like fragrances until I tried out Creed. And then I was like, oh, right. This stuff is good.
Tim, what's your wife's favorite cologne of yours?
Of mine?
Yeah.
Ooh, I think actually H24. She really likes the H24. The new Hermes H24. It's actually quite affordable. It's soapy clean. It's like soapy clean. Very gentle fragrance. Very great everyday stuff.
All right, so Rolex, what's happening with the watches then? Are you gonna go into your AD and try to get a 41?
So I've been talking to them on the phone. I have like 3 ADs that I work with in the LA area, and so I keep in contact with them probably weekly. And we're still waiting. All 3 of them have told me the same thing, that they get shipments once a month, and they already got confirmation that next week they're getting shipments in. They don't know what's in it, but they're getting shipments. So realistically, I'm getting something next week.
Yeah, the more and more I talk with like my AD, like we went out to dinner once because I just wanted to like chat about. It was right around when all the releases came out.
Yeah.
And I just like chat and watches. Like most of my day, I think I spend like consuming watch content. So I learned that night that like at least what he told me, they don't really know a lot of stuff. Like they're very like almost clueless when it comes to what Rolex is going to do and like send them. They said they used to like put in like an order for a certain amount of watches, but at this like that doesn't happen anymore, I suppose. Like they used to be able to be like, oh, I've got clients for 20 Daytonas, whatever. Mm-hmm. And they used to order it like that, but now they just get sent whatever Rolex wants to send them, and they never know what's going to show up. At least that's what he says.
Well, actually, I think it was always like Rolex always used to send a ratio, 70 kind of not so hot versus 30 really hot models. By the way, what's happening to the like dislike ratio? Upvote, guys. Yeah. Don't forget to upvote, guys, because we're just fighting against one guy who has 30 accounts. So it's very important that everybody.
All of us have to get 30 accounts.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have
That's our
multiple
encouragement.
accounts, please upvote on every single one of your accounts. It's a fight. We got an actual antagonist. How cool is
What does
that?
the
We have a
upvote actually
villain.
do, though?
No show is actually fun without a villain. You know what I mean? Like, imagine a movie without Thanos. That's because that's the guy. We're fighting Thanos or someone like that. Nah, he's not that badass. He's not even Loki. Yes. Remember to upvote. Ooh, an SE with 20 euro super chat. Won't ever get rid of my 116518 LN. That's the yellow gold Daytona rubber strap and Navy timer B01. Now, do I flip Datejust 41 and add Tag Heuer 85th? Pull it up. It's awesome. Let's pull it up actually. Whoops, that's not how to pull it up. Hold on, let me see. Tag. Can't be Tag Heuer, right? Anniversary. Oh, interesting. Wait a minute, is this it? Tag Heuer limited edition. 160 years anniversary. Wait a minute, is this? Hold on a second. Is this what we're talking about?
Jack Heuer E5th. What is that?
Is he actually talking about
Let me look
new
it up, too.
exclusive special edition? There's a new special edition coming. Keep me updated. May 21st, guys. Wait a minute. And 3861 Hasselite. Man on the moon.
Oh,
Down the line for dress or forget the chrono idea and keep Datejust. Cheers. Ooh, he's thinking of like going full on chronograph. What do you think about that, guys? A full on chronograph collection, all chronographs.
I mean, is he like a sporty guy? Does he swim?
Very sporty, yeah, very sporty. One of the
For
sportiest
me-
guys I've seen.
For me, it's hard for me to buy watches
No.
that are not at least 100 meters water resistance. But
What is Jack Heuer? Hold on a second. Jack Heuer.
2017, yeah, some sort of chronograph. Yeah, you got 8. Yeah.
Jack Heuer Otavia. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's this one right here. Oh, it's like a panda. Very interesting.
I would pass on that. What kind of date just?
You know what? I would actually wait. What is this? I'm actually like this. This is cool. I like it because look at this. So it doesn't have the date, right? So it's like an actual. It's a pure chronograph. It's got that beads of rice. Oh no, it has a date.
Where's the date on that?
You see, it's invisible. It's right here. It's hidden really well.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's perfect. Is it
you
not?
look from this angle, you can't see it. That it has a date. Yeah, but it does have a date. But because it has a date, I'm not actually a big fan of it.
I don't know. I mean, it's to me. I just see a homage
Jack Heuer.
panda. I don't know.
Jack Heuer. Huh. No. I actually, you know what? I think if you're gonna have all chronograph collection, I feel like you need to have caliber 11 or whatever the fake this new thing, but it says it is a special edition. So maybe a special edition would not be so necessary. But I feel like from Tag Heuer, it's got to be the caliber 11, right? Am I crazy?
I'm not a big fan of the Monaco. So that looks like it's the Monaco, right?
It's going to be new Monaco, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, there. When is they're releasing a new watch? Is that what it is?
Look, it's just this is really cool. But he says the Ottavia came 1962, Daytona came 1963. So yeah. So you know how you guys are saying that it's a homage.
I gotcha.
But historically, we don't really know. It's just a color combination. There's nothing. Rolex doesn't own this color combination, and also that's a
fair point. Yep.
Yeah, and actually, if you look at this, the bezel, it's got a diver's bezel, and not only it has a diver's bezel, it has a second time zone bezel. So the bezel has 2 time zones.
That's not a diver's bezel. I mean,
it is.
You could make the argument that a diver's bezel is essentially the same thing as like a tachymeter in a way. No,
but this is a rotating bezel.
Oh, you mean you're talking about it being rotatable?
Yeah, it's a diver's. You see it? It's got 5, 10, 15, 20, right? So you can rotate it to set a timer for something. It's bidirectional. But it's also a GMT bezel because on top, you see there's 1, 2, 3. So you can set a second time zone. So for example, P01, the Tudor, right? It's got the second time zone in a similar fashion. Let me show you this. Come on. Where's P01? Oh my God, they're not going to show me. Let me just show you images like this. Okay, so you see how P01 has this second time zone? 1, 2, 3, right? So in the same way, this Tag Heuer, it's like it has like this second function. It has 2. It doesn't have a tachymeter. Instead of tachymeter, it's got a diving bezel and a second time zone bezel. So you can use it either way.
Is there a water resistance on this, or is it like 50? 30?
Well, you know, I think it's 100. Like most of these are 100, but let me just bring it up here. It's 10 atmosphere. Yeah, so it's 100.
100.
Yeah, but without screw down crowns, it's very
what's
vulnerable.
the thickness on it?
Huh?
Do you know? Do you know the thickness on it? Case thickness?
It's not gonna be thin. It doesn't say. But you know, it's 42. Okay. It's not that bad. It's a sleeper. If anything, I think this is a sleeper. It went up in price significantly. These used to trade for 3,800. Holy fuck. It's not bad. I gotta say it's pretty
42
good.
mil.
Yeah.
Yeah. My only thing is he buying it in replacement of the Panda, or does he truly like this design?
He has a gold Daytona. You know what I mean?
Okay, he does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me show you. He has. I'll show you what he has. He has Daytona. Just really quick.
Oh, is SC the guy who sold everything for just that?
Yep.
Paul Newman.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, that's an awesome watch. Yeah.
Yeah. Got like something like this.
With the white Paul Newman dial, right?
I think with the white. Yeah, no, with the white, not the Paul Newman, not with the red. This one, I think. This one right here.
Oh, he's saying yes, I am. So
yeah,
you have the Paul Newman SE?
No, I think he has this one. I have an image. I think right somewhere. Do I have an image here? No, I don't. Whoops.
Which is an awesome watch, by the way. Jeez.
Yeah.
Daytona and Oyster Perpetual.
What did I just do? Yeah. No, I mean, it's an amazing piece. So he doesn't need like.
Yeah. Yep. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
This one right here.
I mean.
Yeah. So he has a Daytona covered with the banger of a piece. I think like personally, I would say the Monaco is the way to go. From Tag Heuer's. However, if you want to be funky and fun, you know what? This is not a bad watch. I think it's a really you get really a lot of watch for just very little money.
I mean, Octavia is also very historic for tag.
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't say tag yet. It says Heuer. That came out in what, 2017? Did he say?
I think this was 85th anniversary, right? So
Does it have the year in there?
it's a very interesting watch, I gotta say. I was not familiar with this.
Yeah, I mean, for me,
2018 somewhere.
it ticks the box.
3
I mean,
years
it's like a sporty watch with. My thing is, I've got to at least have 100 meters water resistance because.
Oh, that's what it's got. It's got.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a good looking watch. But
yeah,
Essie, are you gonna wear this over the Daytona though? That's my only thing.
And then he said 1/8. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just catch this super chat real quick. William Charlesworth, £3. Tim, love your content. Congrats on the 100th episode. William, thank you so much for the contribution. I really appreciate it. And he says also 3861 Hasselite. I forget the chrono idea. Look, Rolex just got out of the
Speedy.
Did you have 3861 or you had the which one did you have?
I had the 1861, but I've handled the 3861 as well.
Yeah. And
SE's saying that it's got a 200 meter water resistance.
Are we talking about the Speedy or the?
No, I'm sorry, I was still talking about the Heuer. Okay.
Because
I mean,
they're chronographs, so if you get water inside of them, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they make some sort of change so that you can actually actuate the chronograph underwater?
No. You should never do that.
I mean, Omega came out with some
here
stuff.
They say 100 atmospheres. What is it? I thought. Sorry. Here it says 10 atmospheres. I thought that was 100.
I've seen that before though. Sometimes chrono doesn't always get it. Yeah. It's just some guy putting it in.
Okay, but no. Either way, because they have a diving bezel on it.
Yeah.
So you would think that it is reinforced to make it more water resistant than a normal watch, right? Because otherwise, if it was a normal chronograph, they would not be putting a diver's bezel on it. It'd be kind of weird.
And that's ceramic bezel?
No. It looks aluminum.
That's aluminum
or something.
Yeah.
It's some kind of material. Look, you can see it. I think it's ceramic. No. It's not ceramic. Sorry. I think it's aluminum.
Do you check the comments? Or I'm sorry, not the comments. The details, specifications.
I'm not sure how much I can trust these.
No.
Yeah, true.
It just says, let's see, case. The aluminum.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fine looking. It's a really good looking chronograph. There are a lot of ugly chronographs out there. I think it's one of those that are really, really like. That's a good choice. Like out of all Tag Heuers, if you want to go like one per brand, right? Then I think number one would be the Monaco, and then number two. This is not bad for number two. 42 size, it's not too big because like a lot of the new Tag Heuer chronographs, although they look really nice, they're actually like 44 in size.
I mean, the Monaco is a big watch, though.
It is.
That's a monster. Raphael brings a good point, though. He's saying that you don't really need to operate the chronograph when you're underwater because you got the diver's bezel. My only thing is it's bi-directional as well, though. So
who's going to be diving in this? Come on.
For me, I've got my diving certification, so I'm always thinking about what I can dive in.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I look at so for example, like the Carrera. They got some new good-looking chronographs in here. Like, for example, like, this is a tourbillon. Holy what?
Man. How much is that?
21,000 with the tourbillon.
Not bad for a tourbillon.
Yeah, it's really affordable. Or like so for example, like this one, right? It doesn't look that bad, but the size The size is that where the problem is. I think it's 40. It's 44. You see? So it becomes too big. Then the question becomes: do you want Zenith? Maybe Zenith. What about that?
Ooh, I have a Zenith. Well, this doesn't really apply, but it's not a chronograph. But I had a Zenith Defy Classic in black ceramic.
Yeah.
Which I actually love that watch, but I mean, Rolex is calling my name.
Mm-hmm. Look, so he has the Daytona for upscale parties, etc. Breitling and Heuer for every day. Speedy for work. I put it on at the AD. It's very slender and elegant. 3861. The 3861. Do you guys say? What do you think? You go through with 3861. Do you go for Sapphire Sandwich or Hasselite?
Yeah.
Do you actually
3861? You go Sapphire Sandwich.
You go Sapphire Sandwich, right?
Just go see the movement. You might as well. But if you're going 1861, I say go Hasselite. That's my
opinion. Right? Because it's like the older model. Go for the Hasselite.
Yeah.
And the new one actually Sapphire, because they improved the finishing on the movement.
Mm-hmm.
So with the 3861, you can actually see a little bit more. Whereas the old one was the Sapphire Sandwich wasn't worth it. Yeah. On the new one, I think, you know what? And actually, they have polishing on the bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
When you get the Sapphire Sandwich, there's a little bit of the polishing on the bracelet that you don't get on the Hasselite.
Yeah.
And you also get applied logo.
They're too expensive right now, though. That's the thing.
But if you can get it at the AD.
What do you mean?
Well, if you can get the 3861 at the AD. You mean like at retail?
Yeah, retail is too expensive.
It's still expensive, yeah. But
$7,000 watch. $7,000?
I know.
That's crazy.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But lose the Datejust 41 rhodium fluted on Jubilee. It is just perfect. I think seller's remorse. You know what? Like I wouldn't. I think Datejust is better than the Speedy 3861.
It's built better for sure.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
Yeah. SC should come on the channel. At some point.
Yeah. Of course.
I want to see that. I want to see that Datejust, my man.
Oh, I mean, this is the one that I built it.
And SC was saying that it was the gold dial for the Daytona.
Okay. Yep.
He said it up earlier. Somewhere.
Yeah. Because I remember the gold. It had the gold dial. It's very nice. The contrast.
Oh, he's got a two-tone Datejust?
No, I was saying the gold dial for the
Datejust.
Daytona.
Let me show you. He has. 1 second. I think he has right here right here. This one.
Yeah.
But like, would you sell this to trade it for Octavia Heuer and the Speedy 3861? No.
I'm not a Speedy guy at all, but I understand the intrigue. But for me, definitely not.
The intrigue of all coins. I think it's a mistake. If anything, you should add. Don't sell this watch. There's no rush. You have one of the most amazing Daytonas out there. You have one of the best daily wear watches. Like this, Datejust with the fluted bezel. I think maybe you're just being you're a little bit bored, right? You want to have some fun. You want to, hustle bustle, trade, flip. Just have fun. But I think this watch is so freaking like Rolex, right? Like if somebody added $3,000, if somebody just gave you $3,000 to upgrade your version of the watch to this one, wouldn't you upgrade it? If they were same price.
If they were the same, I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I don't know.
If it was same price.
If it was same price, dude.
If this was same price as what you were saying.
Keep out on the Jubilee. I'd still keep it on an Oyster, but I would do the fluted bezel.
Well, you would take the fluted, right?
Fluted, yeah.
Of course. It's such a big premium on the fluted bezel, the $2,000 premium.
It's a $2,000 premium, and then also you got to think about repair and maintenance on it. To repair a fluted bezel, it's $2,000. To a smooth bezel, it's $300.
Yeah, exactly.
I would go. It doesn't make sense to me.
Paulum says Daytona and Ming.
Mickey says 3861. Both are good. Prefer the Hasselite. How much time do you spend looking at the back of the watch? You know, it could be a cool like a thing to talk about, right? Like when you wear it, if you're talking with someone about watches, you can take your watch off, look at it. I understand, but the applied logo, you do get a lot. You don't just get to see the back, you also get the applied logo, which you always look at, and you get that a little bit line of polishing on the bracelet, which classes it up. I put it on. 3861 Sapphire is far too girly. Ooh, yeah. I mean, because it does makes it flashy. It flashes it up with the polishing and the applied logo. But I think it's a kind of thing you get used to. You get used to it. I think it's not worth selling the Datejust. That is a mistake. That's a mistake that I can see 10 miles away. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just wait. Just hold on. Speedies actually they're going to be dropping in price. Right? Like Rolex, the only reason Rolex sold his Speedy right now is because it's so hot. Everybody wants the Speedies.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the time to buy them. It's the time to buy Datejust because they're still kind of cool, and they're going up in value.
Relatively. I mean, Datejust has jumped significantly in the last 3 months, though.
Yeah. No. I prohibit. I prohibit. I don't like this. I don't like this trade. Don't do it. Don't do it. Maybe you know what you need? Maybe you need a Ming. How about that? SE tomorrow. There's going to be. How about this? Look, let me show you something. What do you think about adding a Ming into your life? Their website is barely breathing still. Check this out. These are limited editions. This Ming right here. Let me show you. This is going to be a drop. Tomorrow, it's only going to last a couple of seconds. Ming and Masa, they will release 150 of the black ones and 50 of the honey flavored ones. We tried to buy these earlier today, and the website crashed. So the release was postponed for tomorrow. And we're all going to try to get these because they go 5x. They resell 5 times over the retail on the secondary market. Obviously, if you sell these, you're banned forever by Ming. But it is what it is. And Ryan Singer says starts at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, New York time. Yep. This thing, if you want something, by the way, can I tell you guys a story? What happened today in the morning? It was so funny. So funny. Remember how last time Mr. GMT failed to buy one of the Mings? Right? So he was chasing the hype train, tripped over a rock, and face planted into the sand. Right? So today he got lost. We were like, everybody was waiting at the platform where the hype train was supposed to be, but it never arrived. And Mr. GMT, he's like on the completely wrong platform. It's like, hey guys, where's the train? Where's the hype train? Where's everybody? And we're
Timmy,
like,
guys.
Yeah, we're like,
super chat.
SE. Thank you guys. Gonna rewatch the stream tomorrow and try to wrap my head around it. Tim and his amazing panel saved me money again. I can feel it. Cheers. Man, please don't sell the Datejust. It's amazing. Look, I have the 36. I have the 36 right here. I can only imagine what this looks like in 41. I gotta be honest. In the 36, it's way too girly, especially this combination with this the way it's made. I just know there's something about this modern one that makes it very girly. Whereas Drew's older version, it looks fine because it's not as flashy. But on the 41, we tried them on in the store. Man, it's sexy watch. You should never get rid of that Datejust. It's so freaking amazing. And to trade it and to buy a Tag Heuer and an Omega, no. See, you missed that episode where Rolex got rid of his Speedy because this is the time to sell. If in fact, if you guys have a Speedy and you want to get a Datejust, this is a perfect time to do it.
Right now is the time.
Literally, the guy below me got rid of his Speedy to get a Datejust.
What
I mean,
that's the way to go.
A Datejust at retail, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the way to go.
Can you believe we're in a time where we're saying, man, you're lucky to get a Datejust at retail?
Yeah.
But
crazy.
I think the only reason Datejust are so underhyped is because they're very expensive compared to Steel Sports. They're expensive. You look at the upgrade from the smooth bezel to the fluted bezel. That's $2,000. It's a $10,000 watch versus $8,000 sub. It's a big price jump.
You know, kind of going off topic here. Do you guys know the YouTuber FouseyTube?
No.
Oh, kind of sounds familiar.
Okay, well, he's a YouTuber that was really, really big a few years ago. And he has a video from 2015 where he says, buying my first Rolex. And he goes to the Rolex AD where I got my sub.
Mm.
And when he's there, they're showing him all these watches that he's choosing from. This is from an AD, a very popular one in Los Angeles too. And they hand him a Batman, a Hulk. I don't think it was a Daytona. It was something else, some heavy hitter, and then a Datejust 2, because that's what they had at the time. Fluted bezel, Oyster band, and it was the blue with the Roman. It's called Blue Azure or something like that.
Mm.
He goes with the Datejust. The idiot is holding a Batman and a Hulk, and they weren't hot at the time. So he went with it. Go watch it. It's the most infuriating thing you're ever going to see. It's
Dude, I was in
That's
the
crazy.
because the reason the watches we want right now are not the watches we actually want.
Exactly.
We're influenced by influencers.
Yes.
We're being brainwashed.
I'm not
We're
even
told
that,
what
like,
to get.
I'm not even that sold on a Bruce Wayne. I'm honestly, like, it's not something I'm like, oh my God, I'm dreaming. I wish one day I can get that. The only watch I've ever, like, dreamed about that was a sub. I knew, I was like, oh, I want a Submariner one day. That's
What about a Pepsi?
Yeah.
A Pepsi?
Have you ever had?
I would get a Pepsi just because I know how hard they are to get. And if it's offered to me from an AD, you're stupid not to get it. But it's not something that I'm, like, lusting after. I don't lust after that. I lust after the Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I just don't. I really. The only
know,
thing I generally lust after is like a Daytona. And that's,
I lusted after the Pepsi.
Yeah.
But the hype around it kind of turns me off a lot because I know that when I went to pick up my sub, they offered me a Hulk. They offered me a Hulk, a Batman, or a sub. Just black sub. And I was like, oh, of course. The black one is the most practical one. Why would anybody buy a green one? It just makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then this whole thing, this Instagram world just took over, and they started brainwashing people into believing that the green was actually the one to get, and created this artificial demand.
That's the hard thing with the collecting, though. It's hard not to fall into like all the hype. I mean, in reality, like we're all hyping up Rolex because in some ways, like everyone else is, right?
Yeah.
So
you know what? There is actually a lot of people are anti-hyping, right? There's always been like a lot of people who really like Omegas, right? They say like, why would you get the Rolex if you get an Omega for half the price and it's available, etc., right?
Yeah. But that's
that
so
on
many
both
people
sides.
that aren't able to get Rolex. So, you know, like they come at it from the side, oh, I'm not able to get Rolex. So, yeah, Omega is so much better. I don't know.
It's the people who can't get a Rolex or can't afford a Rolex, and they need to tell you why the Omega is better. It's like, well, the movement is this, and the steel that they use is actually blah 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 blah. And it's like, I get your Omega is a quality watch. It's an awesome watch, but it's not a Rolex. You can't compare a Planet Ocean to a sub. You can't compare a Seamaster to a sub. I mean, you technically can. The quality's there, but it's not in the same realm. And
it doesn't seem like that in the pictures.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people who talk down on Rolex and they say they give praise to Omega. It feels like, oh man, these people didn't actually try the Rolex on or something. Like, what's going on? It feels a little bit. You feel a little bit biased because if you're actually in real world, if you tried them on, you're like, it's not the same league.
Think about it like this. Think about it like this. Archie, the first time Archie went into a Rolex AD was what, like a month ago, 2 months ago? That was his first time actually going into a Rolex AD. He's the watch expert, and he's never even gone into an AD before.
Yeah,
it's because so many people say like it's impossible to get watches, and that's why I never went in, because I heard everywhere that you can't get these watches. And there's one day that I decided just to go talk watches, and here I am. But I don't know. I mean, it's different for everyone. It's different for every AD.
Hey, look, you got two amazing ones. You got the Speedy. Oh, it's a Speedy. The Sub.
Yeah.
And you got the Pepsi. The supposedly impossible to get watches.
Yeah.
Right. Definitely.
But you got them with the dedication, with patience and hard work. You got them. And I think having if you could have went into the AD, I understand. And let me just read these few chats.
Yeah.
And they'll
showcase in the house.
Rohit R says, do not buy what's hot now. Buy the underdogs and the ones you love. Exactly. You'll find a better deal. You'll probably have a better chance at going up in the future. Yep. And Shoki says, Rolex hype is just clever marketing. It's 50-50. It's 50-50.
I don't know.
Hans Wilsdorf was master marketer, but Hans Wilsdorf is not alive. And when he was alive, he had trouble selling watches. I mean, he still sold them, but he had trouble. He started the business on the right. Like right now, it's the problem. Like Rolex doesn't really market these watches as much as they have limited stock, and the gray market has identified how much of there is of that limited stock, and they'll buy up everything and create. It's not that Rolex doesn't create this artificial shortage. It's the gray market. You look at the timepiece gentlemen and these wankers who will just buy up everything. They'll buy 20 Pepsis. They'll buy everything that they can get their hands on. And then people there's a lot of, this creates a lot of victims, and they can see, they say they're providing service, but come on. They're just, they're always present on Instagram, and they just keep advertising because they're not actually doing any service. They just created this industry for themselves. This it's like a second. They're like parasites. They're like second ADs. If you think about the watch goes to the AD, and then it goes out of the AD, goes to the second AD, like a second reseller.
I don't know, but you can't really blame them. I mean, that's just their business.
Well, it's not illegal.
I mean,
it's not illegal.
I mean, someone's gonna do it regardless, right?
No, but you have to understand. Think about this. If there was if some guy was just buying up all the toilet paper, just sending guys into supermarkets to buy up all the toilet paper, and then he just opened a toilet paper boutique. So you go to your supermarket, you just imagine you go to your local supermarket, and there's no toilet paper because this one guy just bought everything, and then you have to go to him and pay triple the price. What the heck? How is that legal? But this is what that's basically what these guys are doing. I mean, there's nothing, right? Obviously, because these are watches and they're so expensive, and people think that there's no moral problems with it. But I think it's fucked up. It's fucked up. SE says very true. Hard to subtract the hype. Yeah, it wrecks your mind. When I first saw the Pepsi, I thought it was sports watch for little boys. Months later, reading a Madani book, you admire it completely. Human psychology. Yeah.
But it also comes in, I mean, a lot of this is
that's not
starting
marketing.
to incorporate.
there is like
Okay.
these Rolexes, they do have this history that they built up over the years. Like Omega is not doing that. They're not building up so much of like right now. They're not building up so much of this history as Rolex continually trying to push their watches into like the James Cameron thing. They're still looking for these things. Like, oh, we'll take the James Cameron's going to the deepest part of the ocean. Let's do it. Let's strap a watch to his submarine and stuff. Like they're still trying to be relevant in the real world. So
yeah, I mean, but a lot of it like also incorporates our incentive of buying these watches is sometimes like an investment. Like if I'm going to park my money in a $10,000 watch, I think a lot of people buying watches can't afford to lose that money, right? So a lot of our collecting has to do with, are we going to make money or lose money, or at least not lose money, right? I don't buy a watch to make money. I just I wouldn't buy watches that I instantly know I'm going to lose money tomorrow, right? So I think that plays like a huge part in collecting, at least for me, because I can't afford to lose a $10,000 watch, right? Maybe there are people who can, but that wouldn't make sense for me. So it's hard not for them
to talk about that. By the way, sorry, JCP, but people hate when you talk about that, like value retention, resellability. It's like considered taboo in the watch world to talk like that. But you're spending 10 grand. You should be able to have that conversation. Is my money safe here? Can I make money on this? Very valuable.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And I don't. I
you know
don't
who
care
hates
about
talking
really
about
making.
Guys. Let's be honest. The only reason why people hate upon this whole thing that value retention is irrelevant. This is literally pushed by brands who have no value retention.
Yeah.
Right. You know who who wants to make fun of people who care about value retention? Jaeger-LeCoultre owners, like brand, like people who have blank pawn,
the same ones that are like Rolex is boring.
Cartier,
Rolex. If you have all Rolex, has no soul. It's like, no, I like Rolex as a brand. I think the watches are cool, and I know my money is safe. So,
right,
I gotta use the bathroom.
It's not like these are garbage watches and it's all marketing hype. You know what I mean? It is a perfect combination of all three. I feel like it's a very good quality watch with good history and marketing and amazing value retention. You have combination of all three, whereas other brands, they might have like stronger history, right? But they have a weaker value retention, right?
Yeah,
so like
based
you can't
on marketing too, right?
Yeah, and their marketing is weaker, or they might have better, like they might have better marketing than Rolex. Like Patek, I think they have better marketing, right? They have better history, but their value retention, it's good, but only in their sports line. Only few of their watches have great value retention.
Yeah, and I think a lot of brands they make so many different models. The thing is with Rolex, it forces their customers to look at tiny little details. Like, I mean, you could say that about the Speedmaster with a dot over 90, whatever it is. Like they're forced to look at these like tiny little details, which makes everyone just like kind of suck in, like, oh, like let me like really think about like what are all these little details. I mean, the Rolex thing is insane. I mean, a Daytona going for $17 million that sold for what, $300 initially? Like that's insane. Like there's no rational thinking behind that, right?
There's no rational thinking why a Daytona would become so collectible. Like it just, it's completely irrational. And I think that's kind of the, well, it is like at the same time, it is irrational, but at the same time, you understand why it did. And it's because Rolex, they're so dedicated to their brand.
And they're extremely clever. I mean, they position themselves purely at marketing. And somehow they've gotten away with making very few models, but being in the spotlight for like 100 years, right? Like, has Rolex ever been not significant?
I don't think so. I mean, they're
extremely impressive.
Freaking killing it.
I think Archie just went live, guys.
No. It's like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm actually, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Rolex. Thank you, Wait, what's second? Jeez, 1 second. Damn it. Sorry. Okay, JCP. Thank you so much for joining me today. SE. Thank you for the super chats. Yeah, don't sell the Datejust.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Don't sell it.
Yeah.
If you had an Omega and you want to sell it to buy a Datejust, yeah. Do it. But no, don't sell it. It's a perfect combo because you have a Datejust with a date that's your perfect daily, and then you have a Speedy that's your wind and wear. Sorry, not Speed. The Daytona that's your wind and wear. It's a perfect dress watch. You whack it on. You don't even have to set the date. On my Daytona, I don't set a date. So, guys, I'll see you on the Archie show. And tomorrow I'm going. Oh, tomorrow is the Ming Bonanza. Okay, I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
Again, I would help you lay the crown, but count us higher than a mountain, and we be up here for the long run, strapping for a long one. We got everybody on one. Now you coming at the king, so you better not miss. And we only get stronger with everything I carry up on my back. You should paint it up with a target. Why would you dare me? Lining up, think you're dreaming of greatness. Send you back home, let you wake up.